So, it's been a couple of weeks, but I'm finally back with our Pro Cyclist mode on PCM 2024. Last episode we signed a new contract for next season with a different team. We are leaving Flanders-Baloise and joining Soudal Quickstep. But the 2025 season is not over yet. Today's plan is pretty straightforward though. 4 races, Arctic race in Norway, Jef Scherens Leuven, Overijse, and then the Renewi Tour, a pretty important World Tour race. And parkour-wise, that Renewi Tour outside of the time trial has a lot of sprint stages, so it does fit us. But first of all, Arctic race in Norway, also starting with 2 sprint stages, then a hilly medium mountain parkour, and finally a hilly stage to finish off. With our 77 sprint and our 70 hill stat as well, I'm hoping to compete in the first 2 stages and the last one. Not too confident for that medium mountain stage though. And actually for these sprint stages we are the favorite, competing against Matteo Moschetti, same sprint stat, lower acceleration, Matthias Kopecki, Amaury Capio, and so forth. So let's try and win it. Looks like we're starting off with a pretty good day though. +2 race day conditions, so 78 sprint today, and the objective is win the stage from the team manager as well. So we gotta make it happen. With about 15k to go, we just went over a small climb and it actually nearly split the peloton. So I'm considering trying to split it on that last hill because, well, why not? Oh wait, it's already split before the climb even started. Okay, 20 riders in this group. I don't know how that happened, but it did. So let's try and keep it going on the climb now. 99 over the top and hopefully it splits again because it's a large peloton again. Come on, Weird. There we go, last... Oh. I think my game just crashed. Again. I swear this has happened like 5 times in the last week. Ooh, quite a few riders trying to make moves on this final hill, but I think I've got everything under control and it looks like... Jesus Christ, why does the game keep f***ing crashing on me? So, looks like I can't play stage 1 of the Arctic race of Norway, which is an absolute bummer because we are the favorite and I think I could have won that. I quick-simmed the race and Milan Fretin wins for Cofidis and we're nowhere to be seen. 32nd, thanks Pro Cycling Manager. Anyway, stage 2, another sprint stage, let's hope this one works. Once again, objective win the stage, but holy, -3 race day conditions. Still 77 sprint, but all the other stats are completely tanked. Okay, last 15 kilometers, we are still in the game. Hasn't crashed yet, but I gotta say, there's twists and turns everywhere on this parkour, so no straight road anywhere. Last 6 kilometers, Elias Maris can take over from Bonneux. We've got a 4-man train, almost energy gel on Nasen, not yet, right now under the 5k banner. I think that's alright. Van Houtgem with 78 flat stats, so looking forward to see that man cook. Almost right now. There we go. Tuurdens is the next one to go. 3 kilometers to go. He'll be sprinting from the wheel though. He's got 73 sprint on the day, so let's make sure that happens right now before this corner. Nasen in the wheel. Oh, we lost momentum there. We launch right now as well. Come on, from the wheel, Nasen. From the wheel. We go. Capio on the left, Nasen in the middle. Looks like Noah Hobbs tries to come around. Noah Hobbs is gonna beat us. Yes, and so does Oldani. Noah Hobbs, young talent, has joined Arkea Samsic, and we finished 3rd. I gotta say, Noah Hobbs, I actually can't remember which team he signed for in real life. He was on the Groupama Dev team, but I don't think he is anymore. But 3rd for us is a pretty disappointing result. But hey, it was super close. The next sprint we do, we'll win. And at least the game didn't crash this time around. Most of you know this, but I fell in love with pro cycling through Pro Cycling Manager in 2005. But actual cycling, myself, that started with Zwift. Zwift is the go-to training app to make indoor cycling so much more enjoyable. If you want to try Zwift but you don't have an indoor smart trainer yet, you're lucky because right now you can get 10% off on the following products. The Wahoo Kicker Core Zwift 1, the Wahoo Kicker Core with cassette, the Zwift Ride with Kicker Core, or if you already have a compatible smart trainer, the Zwift Ride frame itself. To receive the 10% discount, go to the link in the description and use code BenjiWinter10. Both are important, link and code. Like, I've already quick-simmed stage 1, stage 3 is a medium mountain finish on a hilly parkour, so I don't expect to be doing much on this one, so might as well quick sim it as well. Oh Jesus, Camille Bonneau, our teammate, wins the race. When it comes to GC, that means he's the GC leader now. That's a really nice outcome. Anyway, time for stage 4 then. On paper, we might have to work for Bonneau, but I think about the stage 1 as well, because I kind of feel like with 70 hill and maybe some good race day condition, we can survive those final hills. But Niklas Berens is our competition, riding for VF Bardiani. Okay, let's try and beat him. Roll points classification, so I don't need to work for Bonneau, but I'm also not exactly getting teammates here. And actually, Bonneau just told me something that I clicked away, so apparently I do have to work for him, but what if I just don't listen? Okay, when they told me there would be 3 hills in the last 30 kilometers, I wasn't expecting the tempo to go up so much that I'm basically having to sprint at the back of the group to stay in the group. So let's hope we can find a way to recover some energy between the climbs. Anyway, still in the group after climb 1. Let's hope... No, Bonneau. I'm not working for you, buddy. I'm trying to go for myself. Okay, 12 kilometers to go now. We survived the second of the 3 climbs, but I am not that well positioned, so Van Houtgem needs to get me to the front for this last climb, and it looks like that's about to happen. Come on, Benji. Hold on and finish it off. There we go, on to the last climb. Narrow and now wide road again. Looks like some attacks on the right. Badilati, Bonheur trying to follow for GC. Gotta try and follow myself. Come on, Benji. Follow the wheel of Van Houtinchem. I gotta lower the tempo a little bit. Come on, it needs to be a group sprint for me. Needs to be a group sprint and lower the tempo towards 80. I'm struggling in the wheel. I'm very much struggling in the wheel. Let's lower it towards 70 over the top. Looks like we're going to be going over the top in the front group with Van Houtinchem as our lead out. So we're looking pretty good. Thanks, Benji. You can relax now, buddy, my friend. I'm going for myself, obviously. Last 4.5 kilometers, slightly uphill pod before the sprint starts. So we got to keep that in. Wait a second. Look at the finish line. There's an intermediate sprint on the finish line. That's ridiculous. How will that work? I don't even know. Either way, I'm going 99 on Van Houtinchem. Gonna try and lead myself out perfectly. I think we've got the stage in the pocket. Come on. Don't want to launch yet. It is uphill. Let's do 97, 96. Don't want to blow all my energy in one go. 99, is that too much? Let's do 97 again. Let's go in Van Houtinchem. Benji can launch in the last K here as well. Can we beat our teammate? Can we even beat our teammate? No. Van Houtinchem, don't beat me, Van Houtinchem. Oh my god, I'm gonna lose to my teammate. Sorry, Van Houtinchem. Oh my god. Van Houtinchem beats me! Jesus Christ! I can't believe this. We lose to our teammate. That is devastating. Gotta say, I'm so incredibly salty about this. Our lead out decided to beat us. Then again, we were not strong enough to beat our lead out, but that's just a detail, guys, okay? Leander betrayed me. Camille Bonheur still wins GC though, so nice victory for the team. That's pretty epic. Oh my god, we lose the points classification by 0 points. Equal points with Fretin. But somehow we lose this jersey. I feel like everything in this episode is trying to get against me. So yeah, Arctic Race of Norway is done for. And not a single victory for us, even though I consider this half a victory for us, to be honest. But hey, at least my manager's pretty satisfied. So 27 XP, almost level 11 or 10. I think 11 is the next one. Anyway, with that race behind us, 2 one-day races to come. The GP Jef Scherens Leuven and then the Druivenkoers-Overijse. So let's take a look at the route. Gotta say, the parkour looks relatively flat to me, but the game disagrees. It's according to the game a hill stage with Maxim van Gils as the favorite. I'm hoping that's not the case because of course I want to win this race. Oh, we're not even our team leader. We're a teammate, so we gotta work at the head of the group for 30 kilometers with at least one teammate in the group. So I'm actually going to do it today because working for 30 kilometers, we should be able to do that. Siebe de Weert is the leader. My man, how do you deserve that? You've got 72 hill stat on the day. I've got 70 hill stat on the day, but a sprint. So I'm not sure you deserve that. There we go. Accidentally did a bit too much, 39 kilometers. So let's pull my guy off the front and let's start recovering the energy. Like, there are ups and downs in these last 40 kilometers, but doesn't look like there's any climb that can really destroy the peloton. So I'm just trying to keep myself near the front of the peloton. Breakaway is only 55 seconds ahead, so I don't expect them to win. I feel like we're doing okay. But I gotta say, I wish I had some teammates here. I swear there's attacks left and right. Last 9 kilometers, I'm in the wheel of Van Gils, and that's exactly the wheel I want to stay in. So just not gonna do anything, just stay in the wheel. Oh, Van Gils is attacking. We're in the group together with him. Is this a large peloton? Yes, it kind of is. Did we lose our red bar? Yes, we did. So not exactly the perfect event. And it looks like Van Gils' teammate is now coming to the front in Valgren. Last 5 kilometers. Come on, Van Houtinchem. Close that down for us, buddy. I need you to close. My man, Van Gils. He's empty. I think he's done for. I think I'm in the wrong place. I think I'm supposed to be in the group ahead. Aww. Energy Gel. Let's try and move up ourselves on 88 right now. Let's try and close that down. Perfect. Okay, how do we do this? Which wheel do I take? I take M8 again because I think someone's trying to attack. There we go. Last 2 kilometers. Try and follow the wheel. Try and follow the wheel. Last 1.5 kilometers. I don't think I should launch. I don't think I should launch. Should I take someone's wheel? Who can sprint here? I think Albanese can sprint, but I don't know, moving up to the front. Don't know what I'm doing. I'm trying to launch a sprint myself in this corner. There goes Nassen. Nassen versus Albanese versus Dujardin. We're gonna win this race. Come on. GP, Jef, Scherens, Leuven. Won by Benji Nassen. Finally, we take a victory today. Finally. There we go. Our man on the podium, and that without any help from our team. So happy to be leaving this team, to be honest. But I'll happily take this victory. A pretty nice race as well. And just enough for the upgrade. Exceptional teamwork. We first worked for our team, by the way, at the start of the race. and then end up winning the race. That is very nice. Level 11, no improvement in attributes, but we do get a skill point. Gotta say, I'm not exactly sure what to spend it on though. I feel like I might just spend it on training because I feel like that's the most influential skill that I can spend it on. By the way, quick rant, I actually don't like the way the skill tree on Pro Cycling Manager was made in the first place, because by the end of this playthrough, I'll be able to spend all the skill points and actually fully stack the entire skill tree, which I don't like that. I prefer the skill trees that you see in role-playing games where you can spend a limited amount of skill points and therefore have to choose what to spend it on more carefully, because you won't be able to get all these skills fully stacked by the end of the playthrough. That would also add an extra layer of replayability for Pro Cyclist mode. Obviously, you can replay Pro Cyclist mode in different rider types, but you can also then do different skill tree pathways as well. Anyway, that's just my 2 cents. Next up, an actual sprint couple classic. Druivenkoers-Overijse competition is Arno de Lee, Biniam Girmay, so it's gonna be hard to beat those guys. Especially with Biniam now being 81 sprint stat, including a proper sprint train in Maris Mikkels, Laurens Rex, and so forth. Okay, despite the competition, a pretty straightforward management objective, win the race. So let's try and make that happen. A +3 on the day though, but it's not exactly giving us extra stats on our sprint stats, so only 77. So about 15k to go, ups and downs, but especially that hill with about 8 kilometers to go is something we need to note. Also the descent to the finish line as well, but our train's at the front of the peloton, so positioning should not be an issue. There we go, onto that hill, still at the front of the peloton, but my riders are a bit squished together, but we are fine, looks like it. 99 on Dens, that's too early. 95 I reckon is the go. Alex Coleman, we need you right now at the front on 96, something like that. And Giselle on Van Poeken, not on Nasen yet. We've got ourselves nicely at the front, but De Lee is a bit behind in positioning, so that is nice. Van Hofken take over on 95, not 99 yet. Coleman is done for, and Giselle on myself. We are looking good. We're looking really good. De Lee's almost in the wheel though, so that's not likable, but descent incoming, so I should actually start. Wait a second. So if this is 2.9 kilometers to go, then Van Poeken will be sprinting in that descent, so I should probably launch early with Van Poeken at about 2.5k to go. I'm gonna risk that. I am gonna risk that. I don't know if it will work, but 3, 2, 1, let's go before the descent. Van Hoof is done for. Nasen in the wheel. This should not spend any energy in the descent. Last kilometer, Nasen launches. Come on. De Lee versus Nasen. De Lee versus Nasen. We got this. We got this. We got this. Benji, Nasen wins again. 2 out of 2. Oh, I'll never get used to it, seeing this guy on the podium, and we actually got a gap with 4 riders here, but anyway, that doesn't matter. We win again. And well, that's exactly the result that our team manager wanted, so we should get quite a bit of XP again. Okay, not that much. 13 points only. That's kind of sad. Like, the race in Norway was not exactly a success, but these other 2 races certainly were, so let's try and keep that going. But our next race is a World Tour race, a race on a pretty high level, Renewi Tour, starting off in Netherlands, I'm pretty sure, with a sprint stage, then a time trial, which I don't like, followed by 2 more sprint stages, and lastly, a hilly parkour that kinda looks like a sprint stage, to be honest. So I count 4 opportunities for a stage win. Oh my god, Pogacar, Ayuso, Roglic, all these riders are here. It's a completely flat race. I reckon the decision making of these teams can be questioned. Also, quite a few sprinters at the start line, but no absolute top sprinters, so I don't think winning a stage is impossible here. So hey, let's try it on stage 1. Roll sprinter outsider, objective finish in the top 15 of the stage. Top 15? Really? That's such a conservative goal. Van den Storm heading into the breakaway, but the rest of the team can focus on me. You can just see it's a World Tour race based on how many sprint trains are lined up to try and get their riders to the front, but I'm actually having trouble doing so I'm trying to get through, but it's not exactly working, so I think I might have to kind of reduce the amount of riders in my sprint train to try and make sure I can get everyone to the front in time, because the less riders are in the train, the more riders can actually move up, is my theory. So let's try that. Come on, guys, try to move up, Camille, try to move up. There we go. It's somewhat working, but I need to find a way to get to the wheel of, actually, Elias Maris is basically done for, so Bonneux can take over on 99, Maris can go to the right side of the road and try not to block my own team, and Giselle on Nasen a slight bit too late, but I'm getting blocked in by Quickstep a little bit. I don't like it. My future team, come on guys, 99 Bonneux, get out of the way, try and make your way. Nasen, you fell through the entire group. Van Hemelen can sprint. We're gonna try and see what Nasen can do here, but okay. Remember when I said top 15 should be easy? I'm actually not sure we'll get there. Come on, come on. Van Hemelen? Ooh, that was close, but I don't think this is a top 15. Maybe? Let's take a look. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. No! 17th! Oh my god! It wasn't a conservative. The goal of 15th? It was unrealistic. What a shocker of a result. 17th, but Van Hemelen, what a ride, my man. Like, if we had his wheel, we could have taken this one home, but reality is, it is quite realistic for a team like Flanders-Baloise to have positioning issues, and when it comes to sprinting, positioning is half the game. But actually, first is the 11k time trial, but I'm gonna quick sim this one. Remco Evenepoel is the favorite. And he loses. Joshua Tarling wins instead. 81 time trial only. I would have expected him to grow to 83 by now. Anyway, second sprint stage, let's try to do better this time. Once again, objective finish in the top 15 of the stage. This time I won't call it conservative though. I don't want to jinx it again. Now, with 15 kilometers to go, I'm actually not sure how this race will go. We're well positioned at the front. Breakaway has been caught, so going better than the last stage, but there's the golden kilometer, which is basically 3 intermediate sprints within 1 kilometer like in real life. But in Pro Cycling Manager, it might trigger all the other teams to not even set up a sprint train until after that last intermediate, so I might be having a bit of luck with that being in the game. Okay, all the other teams are going for the actual intermediate sprints. I'm okay with them spending so much energy, so Van den Stormen can take over on 99 with 4 kilometers to go. 6 kilometers actually. Don't want to get ahead of myself. Mari's lost the position in the wheel of Dylan, so that's not nice. My train is now trying to close itself. Oh my god, this is not great. This is not great. This is not what I planned. Mari's is now done for, so these guys are keeping up the sprint for the next sprint. I'm out of energy with half my riders. Oh my god, this is not as planned. Coleman, let's do 85 for a little bit. I need to replenish some energy. There we go. And the last sprint is over. Last 4 kilometers, energy gel on myself. But this is not as planned. Regenerate some red, regenerate some red. Come on, come on, come on. Let's go to 90 on Coleman. 95. 99 almost right now. Van Hemelen is done for. Come on, man. Let's go. There he goes. Lead out. Where are we? Not in the wheel. Ah, come on. Which wheel do I take? Akkerman, Warenschool. Do I try to close Van Hemelen? I reckon I just go for it. I reckon I just go for it right now. Launch. There we go. There goes Naasten. We've got Warenschool on the left, but no. Van den Berg in the wheel, but it is ourselves taking a Renewi Tour stage win. No top 15 for us. Nah. We take victories. Oh, what the hell happened here? What is that jersey? Anyway, honestly, I don't remember what happened before this episode of this Pro Saga, so I don't actually remember if this is our first World Tour stage win or not, because if so, pretty big win. 35th at Omloop, 2nd at Klassiek Brugge de Panne, 3rd at Gent-Wevelgem. I think that's our first World Tour victory. That's pretty amazing. Obviously, objective completed, exceptional evaluation, so 29 XP. Oh, I was kind of expecting a pop-up that said, congratulations, you won your first World Tour race, here's a bunch of experience, but apparently not. Stage 4 is fairly similar, but the golden kilometer is a bit further away from the finish line, so might not be as impactful and helpful, but anyway, we'll try to win again. Well then, this is a bit of an odd situation. The gap to the breakaway is 15 minutes, I've got a teammate in there, so I'm not chasing it, no one else is chasing it, 110 kilometers to go and the break is gonna win and I'm just doing nothing all day. Roughly 25 kilometers to go, Visma Leasebike has started pacing after the gap went up to 20 minutes, it's now 12 minutes, so what they're doing is way too late. This break is winning. Looks like the break is in the last 3 kilometers. What is happening there? Oh, Coleman, my friend, you're in the 4th group. What have you done, buddy? What have you done? That was worthless. That being said, we still gotta find a way to sprint into a top 15 position for the actual experience points here. So let's set up a small sprint train. Last 2.3 kilometers, I was in a good position, but got blocked. Let's launch with Van Hemelen. I'm in a good position again. Come on, from the wheel right now. Let's launch. Top 15, top 15, top 15. We need a top 5 in the group, and it looks like that's gonna... Oh no, oh no, oh no. I think we just don't. I think we're 16th. No, we're 17th. Again, 17th. Well then, Marius Meyerhofer wins from the breakaway, and he's gonna win the Renewi Tour, I'm pretty sure. So, congratulations, dude. Still a solid result to have Alex Coleman in the top 10 of GC, but let's be honest, I was hoping to go for the sprint myself. Especially because my team manager won't be happy about my 17th place, regardless of the context, which is that breakaway being ahead. Yeah, mediocre evaluation, only 3 points. Anyway, that brings us to the final stage of the Renewi Tour, with shockingly Tadej Pogačar as the favorite, but I don't think he'll win this because I see this as a bit of a versatile sprint. if not a proper sprint. The parkour literally looks flat to me. Okay, teammate, work at the head of the group for 25 kilometers. Come on, guys, look at the parkour. Just look at it. Where are the climbs that you're talking about? It's a sprint, guys. Anyway, I'll do my work. I'm at the front of the peloton. I'm pacing. Come on. Okay, then, let's get off the front. We did about 28 kilometers, so we won't have exceptional bonus, but I don't particularly care. Quite a few riders trying to attack. Mark Hirschi now going. Page and so forth trying to control that stuff. I don't have teammates, so I'm a bit of a victim to the race. I need to kind of spare my energy and hope that the others take care of each other right now. About 7.5 kilometers to go. Ayuso and Van Eetveld are attacking. I'm in the wheel of Pogacar, which is not too smart when Ayuso is in the front group, but I hope Visma takes care of that. Evenepoel actually does with Pogacar in the wheel, and in his wheel we've got Benji Naesen trying to follow Pogacar in the last 5 kilometers. He's spending all my red energy though, so didn't necessarily like that, but we are in the front group. 8 riders, and we have a sprint, so let's try and bring this home. Come on, last 2.9 kilometers, Evenepoel goes, Pogacar in the wheel, we are in that wheel, so we've got the perfect wheel, I think. 1.8k to go, the peloton's closing in. I don't like that. Can we get to the wheel of Martinez right there on the right? Nope, wrong wheel. Van Gils' wheel maybe? There we go, we're trying to follow Van Gils. We are now in the last kilometer. Launch. Come on, Benji, we got this. We're gonna win the final stage, 2 stages won, 2 World Tour races at the Renewi Tour, so pretty damn successful episode. Gotta say, I almost took the wrong wheel there by following Lenny Martinez instead of the likes of Van Gils, but in the end we're on the podium, so that is all that matters. Marius Meyerhofer wins GC, don't care. I can only be happy with this race, to be honest. 2 World Tour victories, that's amazing. Okay then, congratulations, first stage race finished in the World Tour, 40 points, great. Next to that, apparently we did work for 31 kilometers in the peloton, so exceptional work, didn't know that. Next to that, lots of experience points, so 43 in total. Arctic Race of Norway, once again not successful, but after that, winning left and right, so very good episode. Next time we'll be taking on the last couple of races of the season because I want to get to the 2026 season as soon as possible because, well, Quickstep is coming. But that's for the future. As always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.